3 weeks ago, at the First Kestrel Baptist Church, John Wraith tells Logan there are two kinds of hell. There's the one down there with the devil and the fire and all that mess. And there's one up here, the one they make for themselves. Logan tells him that hell's always come easy. But then he's had plenty of eager teachers along the way. Same as Wraith. A bad man can't change who he is, not deep down. He can't ever shake that darkness, not truly. But can he choose how to carry it? Look how far they've come. Look at all the good he's done. But there's still that darkness always creeping back in. He knows who can help with that. Devil don't want men like them to change. He liked them just the way they were. The harder you try to change, to walk right, the more he'll test you, the more trials he'll put in your path. Just then, two older women walk by the church, wave to Pastor Wraith, and tell him it was a lovely sermon last week. Wraith thanks them and asks them to save some of those muscadines for him. Now Pastor Wraith takes the center stage and begins to preach. He tells his congregation, and it shall pass in that day that the Lord shall punish the host of the high ones that are on high, and the kings of the earth upon the earth. As he continues to preach, Wraith notices that Logan is late. Just then, a man rushes in carrying a bloody woman. He calls out to Pastor Wraith that it came out of nowhere and just cut through their house like it was nothing. After seeing the claw marks on the woman's arm, Wraith tells his followers to lock the door behind him and that no one goes outside. Making his way to the shed behind the church, Wraith opens the door to reveal an arsenal. Grabbing a rifle. Pushing a button, Wraith activates the security system and alarms the perimeter defenses. Entering the woods, just then, a figure rushes by him. Opening fire, Wraith gives chase. He doesn't give a damn right now. He just evades and fires. At that moment, Wraith is suddenly knocked off his feet on the ground. Seeing a man standing over him wearing a black cloak, Wraith tells him that he's not gonna beg, if that's what he's waiting for. At that moment, the man in the cloak's eyes light up and Wraith is suddenly covered by bugs and snakes. When the man in the cloak leaves him, Wraith begins to scream. Back at the church, the followers inside hear Pastor Wraith scream. They decide that they have to get out there and help him, but they find themselves unable to. The door is locked. Outside, the man in the cloak walks up to the church and releases some sort of goo on the stairs. When he does, it immediately catches fire and starts to burn the church. Wraith appears and tackles the man in the cloak from behind. He tells him, "Make it stop, you bastard, or I swear to God I'll kill you with my bear." Falling to the ground, Wraith asks the man in the cloak that he's not Logan. Maybe he just needs a closer look.
Removing the hood of his cloak, the man asks Wraith to tell them what he sees. With his dying breath, Wraith answers that he sees hell as Hellverine stands over him.